So I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's that, games don't seem as much fun anymore. I've been playing games since I was like probably like 8 or 10 years old, from like the Nintendo 64 to a Game Boy, all that type of stuff. And here I'm like, what, 23 or something? Shit, sometimes I forget my own age. And I got a whole computer, like top of the line, all that. On an Xbox. I've had all the systems throughout the years: PS4, PS5. I've even had the PS2. I went back to that after that era was all done. But I tried a lot of these games, and it just seems like once you're older, you have less time, and maybe it just has to do with, like, life moving on, and you have a job and all that. You have responsibilities, kids, or a wife and all that. But it just seems you have less time for all that, and in that fact, games get boring as well. So at least some of them. Like, I've about played like almost 2,000 hours in Destiny. Actually, more than that, because on Steam it says around 2,000, but I played more on Battle.net when it used to be on there. You guys remember that? Yeah. In Minecraft and Skyrim, I've played so much of these games, and I enjoyed every one of them. I had good memories and all that. And some of them I even played with friends, especially Minecraft, modern Minecraft back in the day. Yeah, I used to play a lot with my friends. But now these days, you're kind of solo. It's hard to make time for some friends online, or even make friends online, because, as the saying you guys know, it's hard to make friends as you're an adult, but it's easy as it is because you're in high school. When all that, it's so much easier to make friends when you're younger, because you're kind of put into groups, and you're kind of in this enclosed area every day, so you see people, so you're bound to make more friends. But once you're older and have a job, you just don't really have to either time for that, or just don't have the opportunities for it. So yeah, I just noticed that they're just not feeling as fun anymore. I'd be playing for a couple hours, and I'm just like, man, I'm kind of bored of this, and I don't know what else to do. Maybe I just use video games to keep my mind busy. But before, it used to be where I played them to enjoy them. Now I'm just here, like, wondering what else I should do. In Destiny, I'm just like, oh, how should I get to the next power level? It's not really about enjoying it anymore, and it's just more about keeping up. And maybe that's an MMO thing, because Destiny is sort of considered an MMO. So I should probably try to go back to some single player games, because those are always like, you can pick up and play and put down whenever you want. And that's really up to you to whenever you want to start it. But yeah, it seems like some of these games, especially MMOs, they feel more like jobs, and more for people who have way more time. But see, here's the thing. Whenever I have like days off, like consecutively, I have a lot of this time to put into these games. But I don't feel like it. I kind of, playing for a couple hours, and I'm just like, I'm kind of bored. I don't know what else to do. And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling, because isn't it like spiraling into depression? Gosh, I hope not, because I'm not really the type of person to kind of get that. More like, I help people with it, and I'm there for people, and it'd be kind of weird for me to get it. So I don't know. But yeah, it's one thing I noticed over time, getting older and all that. One thing I used to really do is, mod Skyrim for like 8 or 6 hours, whatever, and then only play it for like 1 hour and just forget about it. I think I've seen that meme. That I guess a lot of people do that too. They just spend all the time modding and then only play it for a little bit to then just drop it. Yeah, so what happens with that? I get excited with all these like new graphics. That's why modding Skyrim is kind of fun. Like, you see clips of it, you're like, damn, that looks really good. So you kind of want to play with that. And like, with all these new consoles and new graphics and all that coming out, you're like trying to play all that, and maybe the better, newer graphics and gameplay will reignite some sort of, like, kid psychoing you to like play more of that. But it just feels like for me that if I start a game, I don't have that much time. But even when I do, it gets it gets sad and depressing. I don't like it. But yeah, that was just me talking. Let me know what you guys think about getting older and growing up, playing these games still. Maybe some of y'all are still younger and all that, but I'm getting there. I mean, but some may call me young. 23 years old and whatnot. But yeah, remember to like and subscribe if you like these videos. See you.